Hello, welcome to today's video diary for finding my way with Pi, purpose, intention, and emotion. I am Pi, and I missed doing the video diary yesterday because it was daylight savings time in the United States, so it's where we roll our clocks back 1 hour, which meant that somebody who does not go on daylight savings time, this little sweetie, was up at 3:20 a.m., would not go back to bed, and I couldn't either. So yesterday I was just exhausted and I decided to just give myself a break. There was still a lot going on at the house with the kids. My son had flag football playoff finals, and we had a bit of stuff going on at home. And I was exhausted, so I was like, you know what? I feel tired and overwhelmed. That was yesterday, and the reason is because I had no sleep. And so I'm going to try to get to bed early. My daughter took the dog last night in her room, so I was able to sleep until 6:30 a.m. and then actually was able to wash my hair and take care of myself this morning, which feels wonderful. And that was very awesome. To all do it together, to share the load, makes all the difference in the world. So I feel a little bit like a new woman today. I want to reflect on the importance of sleep. And that just sounds almost so cliche these days, like get good sleep and it's super important. And I think we undervalue sleep. And even if we don't, I believe that just generally speaking across our society, we have terrible sleep habits these days because of this thing I'm holding in my hand, the smartphone. It's so easy to get distracted and just go down a rabbit hole and look at this when we lay down for bed, instead of making sure the lights are turned down low when the sun goes down so that our bodies can naturally slow down with that circadian rhythm. Instead of, picking up a book or doing 5 minutes of meditation or even journaling, but something where our mind is focused and calming. Whereas when we're holding our smartphones and scrolling through social media or news or anything like that, it sends our mind racing, and instead of being centered and mindful, it's mindless, which actually is a busier thought pattern for your brain than slowing down and focusing on one thing, and something that's, less inputs into your brain and less distraction. So I have developed a nighttime ritual for myself where the lights, we try to keep as many lights in the house off as possible or have dimmer lighting in the evenings. And I try not to look at my phone as much as possible. I will instead read a book. I do a 5-minute meditation before bed. I do my gratitude journal before bed. And I have a daily affirmation that I breathe and focus on after I've turned out my light. And I often fall asleep doing that. Anyways, I'm saying all this to note to myself that sleep is like the wonder drug. Lack of sleep is like the equivalent of being drunk and delirious and emotional. I feel overwhelmed and very weepy when I don't get any sleep, and I feel like everything is too much and I can't do anything. And it's because my body is too exhausted. So just wanted to take a moment in this video diary to acknowledge the importance of sleep. And it's funny because here's Cricket, and she knows the importance of sleep. She's getting some right now. She just had her bath and it wiped her out. So sleep, one of the easiest check boxes, as long as, insomnia is another matter. I won't go into that here. But the body needing sleep is one of the most natural ways that you can take care of well-being. And I just need to always remember this. Now, we have been juggling a puppy, so, there's that. A little forgiveness with the lack of sleep, but it's definitely up there on my list of things to get back to as we're adjusting, as puppy's getting older and better trained, and we're all beginning to figure this out. Sleep is one of those important things. Huh, Cricket? My sweetie. My sweetie. So there. Simple, yet effective. Thanks for being with me on this journey. I'm so glad that you're here, and I hope it helps you too. I will see you tomorrow, probably, as long as I get sleep.